Okay, folks, so this is just a little introduction and just on drawing the eye. So what are some important things to remember? Okay, so this is just stuff that you can practice. All right, and then you can take the knowledge, put it into your own drawings, and hopefully it will help you guys out. So one of the things that I try to think of is that there is bones, right? You don't always want to think of things just on the surface, but you want to think of what's underneath, right? And I struggle with it too. Sometimes I forget, I start modeling something or rendering it out, and I have to go back and remember the anatomy that's in it and correct myself. So this is just going to be kind of an abbreviation of some things here. Let's see. Okay, so that will be the frontal bone on top here, coming down. This for the maxilla, just like that, and come down here. And what we're going to have is, so the maxilla will be in here, frontal bones here, and then the zygomatic bones over here. So anytime I draw something, I try to design it so it looks kind of cool, I guess. I try to make it fun. Otherwise, you won't want to practice it. You know what I mean? So I do that by not copying exactly what's there, but I'll take a reference and I'll put my own bend to it, or my own, I guess, handwriting, so to speak. So this will just represent the zygomatic bone here. Let's do that. I don't like everything really static, where all the lines are the same, so I try to balance them with curved and straight lines, but that's a whole nother thing. So just remember the bones that are going to be underneath there, and what you want to do is you want to put the eyeball in the socket. All right, something like this. Let's try that again. That looks a little better there. That should work. Now, that is the sclera, so which is the ball of the eye. And then over here you have what we call the lacrimal gland. Okay. But what you see is the orbital fold, right? That's usually what you'll see there. So this is just going to wrap the eye socket right there. Okay, and that can protrude a little bit. Now, what we'll have is, if we come down here, what we're going to have is, it's called the levator epinorris, and it's going to come down the eyeball, right? And it's going to come up like this. It will kind of plane off a little bit. This is going to be a little bit more structural type of drawing here. So when I say structural, I mean planar. Okay, so it won't be quite, like as rounded as some other drawings, but like I said, that's just what my personal preference. What I'm having fun while I do it, so that I will practice it. Okay, so then underneath here, what you'll have, you just have to observe, because down here it's just basically the bottom, the eye, the eyelid on the bottom of the eye here, and it's just going to wrap the eyeball, and then you could have a little plane underneath there. But just remember, the most important thing is that you put the eyeball in the socket, right, and then you wrap everything on top of it. Okay, so if you come down here, that is going to wrap also. All right, so that's probably one of the most important things for this video. I'll try to keep it really short, but practice that, and also practice having fun with your articulation when you draw it. Make some straight lines like that, and then maybe come around and make some curved lines. Not everything has to be copied exactly, you know what I mean? It's your drawing, so do what you want with it. As long as you take some knowledge and impart some knowledge into it, then I like to say have fun with it, because like I said, otherwise it won't be any fun to practice. So that's kind of how I do it, and hopefully that helped you guys out a little bit. And if you have any questions, just post them. I couldn't cover everything, but it's a little bit. It's enough to maybe practice. So hopefully it helps, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.